Should we be naming dinosaurs in dinosaur documentaries? Hey everyone, Mike here with Prehistoric Magazine. Welcome back to another video. Now, this is really a topic I've been thinking about the last few months as Walking with Dinosaurs 2025 has been released, but nonetheless, should we be giving dinosaurs, almost human type names? Now, as always, I really want to hear your thoughts on this in the comment section down below, whether you agree or disagree with me, but what are our thoughts on this? Walking with Dinosaurs 2025, the baby Triceratops, Clover. It's a cute name. I'm not going to lie. The baby Triceratops, Clover was extremely cute, really adorable. I'm not even a person that likes adorable things, but I have to think that it was very adorable. But I don't necessarily know about the name. And I'm curious your thoughts on this. Does it make it hoaxy, gimmicky? Does it make it seem like dinosaurs are just for kids? Now, the Walking with Dinosaurs franchise does have a history of naming animals. Big Al's Ballad. And I'm willing to let that one go because that's the OG of this series, Walking with Dinosaurs 1999. That's the OG series that started it all off. But from here on out, do we think that documentaries should give dinosaurs names? I myself think it's a little hoaxy, a little gimmicky because, if you think about it, T-Rex was not T-Rex. T-Rex was just an animal that ate meat that was huge with big teeth. We assigned a name to it. We assigned the name T-Rex already. Now we're going to assign quite possibly another name to it. That may be a little bit too much. Again, that's just my thoughts. But I think that sometimes when we give names to, Sobek the Spinosaurus, I don't know. I'll just leave it at I don't know. And again, I'm really curious your thoughts on this. What do you think? Do you think that it makes it kind of hoaxy, kind of cheesy? My wife walked in one night when I was watching Walking with Dinosaurs 2025, and she heard them name it, Clover. And, she said, it's just for little kids. I said, no, it's for people of all ages. So to this niche, maybe it seems appropriate, but if you're moving outside of this niche and someone hears the name Clover and they see a little dinosaur, they're going to think immediately that this show is marketed and branded toward little kids. I didn't grow up with Walking with Dinosaurs being for little kids. It was for people of all ages. Obviously, little kids liked it. There's no doubt about that. But I'm 43 years old. I saw it when I was a teenager, 17, 18. So again, I'm really curious your thoughts on this. I did think Clover was incredibly cute in the new Walking with Dinosaurs. And I'm not really someone that gets swept up in kind of puppy pictures and things like that. I'm not really a cute type of guy thinking thoughts like that. But I did think the young Triceratops was incredibly cute. But I don't necessarily know, does the name make it seem too hoaxy and gimmicky? Meet Clover. She's small. She's tiny. Does it seem too hoaxy and gimmicky? Does it seem like it's just delivered for kindergartners? What are our thoughts on that? Sobek the Spinosaurus. I really did like the model of the Spinosaurus. I loved it. Thought it was great. At times, we've discussed this, the animation may be not up to par with Prehistoric Planet, and at times it could have seemed like a video game, but really for the purposes of this video, we're talking about the names. What are our thoughts on that? Did we need to have a Spinosaurus named Sobek, or could it simply have been, a big male, a big female Spinosaurus? Is that good enough? Again, naming these animals to begin with is obviously something that we as humans do to assign it. We decided to call it Spinosaurus. Ernst Stromer decided to name it Spinosaurus because of its spines. But is it too hoaxy or gimmicky to then give it another name on top of that for these dinosaur documentaries? I kind of think you know where I stand on it. I think it may lead to a little bit of hoaxiness and a little bit of gimmickiness. Now, again, I'm just going on my wife's visceral reaction. She's not a dinosaur person, and she heard the baby Triceratops be named Clover, and she immediately thought that I was watching something made strictly for little kids. So to the outside world, that's probably how it seems. Now, in this paleo niche, in this dinosaur niche, maybe it might seem otherwise, but that's why I'm very curious about your thoughts on this. What are our thoughts moving forward as far as giving dinosaurs like human type names. So love to hear your thoughts on this. Comment section down below. And as always, appreciate the support greatly on this channel. See you in the next video. Take care.